Hi, my name is Jordan Lavender, and I'm here with Thomas Porter of the track and field team. So Thomas, you competed in the 10K this past weekend. You punched your ticket to Eugene. Tell us about the meet.
So the meet was down in Greensboro, and it was quite a trip. We started out the race with a storm for about the first 2 miles, so it was downpouring. We weren't sure we were going to be able to get the thing in.
Yeah.
I was thinking we were going to have to stop halfway through and restart a few hours later, but after that settled down, the race got going in earnest for the last 2 miles, and it was a really rough race. Started out slow, and the pack was, 1 through 48 was all together through the first 4 or 5 miles, and then the last mile kind of strung it out, but it was still a tight race.
And going off a great performance, what type of goals do you have going into nationals?
So going into nationals, All-American is to be top 8, and so that'll be my goal going in. That'll require beating a handful of people whose PRs are 30 to 40 seconds better than mine. So it'll take an arduous effort.
Yeah.
But if I stay focused and put things together next week, I think it'll go well.
Yeah. And what type of things motivate you to reach those goals that you have?
Motivation, comes from a lot of sources. Family and friends really help keep you going, and the day in and day out stuff. But the teammates and coaches really keep you focused day to day, and that's what really keeps you going. When you have somebody pushing you for every workout and making sure you're stretching after you run, that kind of thing, that's what keeps you going.
Definitely. And a few weeks ago, you got to wear the Honor of Honors, and you got to graduate from UVA. How does that feel?
Receiving my degree from Virginia is great. So exciting that I'm glad to be coming back next year to do it all over again. It was a great experience to have a family down. My grandparents were here, my folks were here, brother was here, and so to be able to have them all here to celebrate. It was kind of, it was like a real emotional high, and then I had to tape it back down to travel to Greensboro, North Carolina, and then ratchet it back up for Thursday's race. So it was quite an experience. Really proud of it, and I'm glad to come back and do it again next year.
And in a few days, you're going to travel to Oregon. How do you feel going into the race?
Going into the race, feeling confident from my last few races. I really turned it up toward the end of this season, and just really looking forward to the opportunity to put things back together again and race hard.
Definitely. Well, thanks for joining us. And for Thomas Porter, I'm Jordan Lavender for Virginia Track and Fields.